Hi, I'm Laura Bartow from Studio One Stampers, and oh my goodness, it's all ready for hearts. I have the most amazing class ready for you. I'm using a stamp set and a combination of things called Adoring Hearts. But let me tell you what Stampin' Up! Did. I think this is just brilliant. So they've got a fabulous stamp set and dies, but they paired it with free paper. Take a look at this gorgeous paper. This paper is called Most Adored. It's part of our Sale-a-Bration offering from our Sale-a-Bration catalog. And it's hard to see, but it's up here in the corner right there. And you can see exactly what's going on there with the paper. And it's free. I love the fact that they have offered this paper in coordination with this beautiful, beautiful die set. So anyway, let me show you a little bit more about all of this. So we've got a beautiful set of cards. And now I know you're thinking Valentine's Day, but my goodness, this set is way, way more than Valentine's Day. It's for weddings, it's for birthdays, it's for anybody that you want to send a little thought of caring to. So take a look at this stamp set. The stamp set has all these great images, lots of words, lots of different things. And then really the starring piece of all of this are this beautiful die set and hybrid embossing folder. Now, when I say hybrid embossing folder, I don't know what comes to mind for you, but this means that this large die can actually go inside the embossing folder and cut and emboss all at the same time. And you'll see some of those images represented in these cards. I am showing you a gazillion, maybe not quite a gazillion, tons of different techniques in this class. So you're going to learn how to use this embossing folder. You're going to learn how to use the dies in combination, and you're going to also use some techniques to color the white sides of the paper for this particular paper. So you're going to learn so much from this class, and you're going to come away with cards for weddings and birthday and Valentines and for anybody you love. So I know you're going to really, really enjoy this class and be ready for those special occasions when you really just want to show how caring and what a deep heart you have. Well, let's take a closer look at the 8 cards that I've designed, and you can see which ones that you want to make.
Well, here we are on page 18 of the catalog, and this is the stamp set and the die set and the matching embossing folder that we're talking about using for this whole class. Now, you'll also see a picture of the brayer, and that's what I have right here. That's what we're going to do to add some color to the embossing folder. Anyway, that's what we're doing as far as all that goes. We've got these great samples, and oh my goodness, you're ready for more samples because I have so many. And here we are. This is our Sale-a-Bration brochure, and this is only good till the end of February, so you want to grab this sooner than later. And like all of our great products during Sale-a-Bration, it's while supplies last. And I've already gotten so much of this paper that I think I'm having them run out because I've gotten so much of it already. But it's free with a $50 purchase, and this is what this gorgeous paper looks like. Oh my goodness. You've got all these beautiful patterns. They're gold and white on one side. Can you see all the shimmer? I'm going to see if I can hold this up a little bit so you can kind of catch some of the shimmer and the shine on some of these things. Anyway, just absolutely stunning paper. So that's the paper, and I've used our blending brushes to do some coloring on them as well. And then here, if I can get this out correctly, are all of the dies and the embossing folder. Here we go. So these are the dies and the embossing folder. What an incredible collection. You've got this large die, and that actually fits inside the embossing folder. So you put it in on the side with the logo. So it goes on this side, and it just sort of snaps in place. You can see it's not moving anymore. You put your paper in, and you can use your brayer on there before you do that and actually close this up, and it will cut and emboss all these images at the same time for you. And that's what we have on our first card. So here's our first card, and that's what's been done here. So that was white paper, and we used the brayer to add some beautiful color to the embossing folder. And these are the beautiful little dies, hearts that die cut right out of the paper. So you can see that that's where that's coming from. And then our next card is the same thing, with the exception that I've actually just used marker on the part that's higher and done a little coloring for that. So that's our second card. Now here's our third card, and this one is just using the embossing folder and then using a little blending brush to highlight the color from the texture from that embossing folder. And then we'll bring in another one, and here I've used one of these great pieces. Look at the there's 4 pieces here. Die cut that in gold, put the white behind, added some hearts from another set, and used the stamps to do this beautiful pattern on the outside. And I love this card because I love the colors in blue, and I think this could be used for almost anything. And here's our next card, and here I've used one of those cute little die cuts, one of these little guys, to do that. The stamps are colored just with some watercolor pencils, and you can see our paper here is just the white and the gold together as a little bit of a fun fold. Now our next one also features that one of these same little pieces and a different embossing folder. This is another one from our line, and a heart cutout, so that really gives you that depth and the dimension there. And that's really our only real traditional Valentine card here. And then here's our next one, and you can see, you recognize the paper there. Well, I've used a blending brush to color the paper so that it matches the color of our card. And again, another one of those beautiful little pieces there, and a couple little gold hearts, and just a little bit of coloring on there. And here's our last one, and this one actually features the whole cut out from that die. So it's used as just the die, and then here we've added these pieces in white, and then we used another color to color in right on our beautiful paper. So those are the cards that we have for you for all your different occasions, for weddings, for Valentine's Day, for birthday, for just caring for someone. So I hope that you love this class and will just have such a grand time using all of these amazing pieces from this Adoring Hearts die cut set with matching hybrid embossing folder and, of course, stamp set.